Say good night, sneaking.
Yo. Welcome all. Welcome one to KOTV Pod featuring the one and only the Buddha Benavelza. I am the host here. Oh, excuse me.
You got your dig on the table.
Yeah, I thought it was dirty. It looked a little dirty. Sorry about that.
It's like panic attack.
Yeah, I almost had a panic attack. Welcome. This is, I believe, episode 35 of KOTV Pod. Again, I am Buddha Benavelza, the one and only host here, with the few of my nearest and dearest. To my left, we have Jules. Go ahead and say hi to the people, Jules.
How everybody doing today? My name is Jules. You're a game designer and artist of the group.
Boom. And then to my right, we got the Cam Man, Zay. How you doing?
MBK0, you feel me? Ain't no hero shit over here, gang.
Anti gang.
Full anti.
And then to his right, we got the one and only Ish, the comic connoisseur.
Man, anything comics you need to know, just ask me. I'm gonna tell you. It don't matter what it is.
Boom.
Don't matter what it is.
So first off, I want to apologize. I know it's been like a good 6 weeks we've been gone.
Too damn long.
So we've been gone too damn long, but we back.
Way too motherfucking long.
Back.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. I missed you guys. It's just been a lot of life in with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
So I want to ask real quick how everybody's been doing. I'll start out. I have been just busy as hell. That's really just all it's been. I've been traveling back and forth here in Chicago, just dealing with a lot of pageantry stuff, and then trying to get my clothing line off the ground. Super Friends coming in 2025. Look for it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a lot of merch on this camera very, very soon.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
lot,
We sporting the fuck out of it.
I gotta get y'all sizes too, just to remind myself. But yeah, that's just been my big thing right now. Just
TV merch out here too.
Oh, of course,
For sure.
of course.
For sure.
That's gonna be the main one once I get my printing press. That's the main thing. Yeah, definitely merch on the way. But yeah, that's just what I've been working on in the background. What you been up to, Jules?
My focus has been finally getting that demo out. So
Oh yeah, how's that going? That's right.
it was supposed to be out for Halloween, but it broke. Yeah, some data issues. So right now we're fixing one of the computers and then pushing for a December one.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, but we still striving.
Yeah,
we still
I'm
thriving.
sorry to hear that. Definitely.
Yeah, you still pushing. So yeah.
I'm still go. Other than that, working on art commissions and building up a new art portfolio. So updating that up for next year.
I seen one of your sketches. Was it? It was like the big three.
Yeah,
that you had started.
that's actually a commission that was asked me to do for somebody. So
Okay.
that's gonna be one of the fun ones for me because
Okay.
I'm already liking where the color detail and the shading's going.
It's looking good.
I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, it's looking good. What about you, Zay? What you been up to? Congrats on the baby boy again.
Pops.
Thank you.
Pops.
Fatherhood. I ain't gonna lie. Like you said,
Stressful.
Life been lifing.
Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga stole my car.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
Sorry, you in the BMW out there? Or?
No, that's my little brother, but I'm finna grab some. I'm finna grab some little heat. You feel me? Cause
Bounce back 2 days.
I got insurance. So fuck you, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah.
Thank you for stealing my car, whole ass nigga.
Yeah.
Because in maybe 2 weeks, I think that's what my shit in. My little what they said 21 days. After that, my car is reported as stolen, and then I just gotta go over to CarMax and pick a new one.
Boom. Thank God for insurance, big boy shit.
Yep.
Adult shit.
For real.
Take mine too.
you got insurance on that?
All of them.
Oh, you better. On that motherfucker.
On that car. That car most definitely has
What you
insurance.
been up to, Ish?
Man, I just came back from Atlanta last week. Shit was wild. I ain't gonna lie, but also I've been in the start process of starting my own group home for autistic kids. So that's mainly what I've been working on right now.
Big ups. You must really, and I just recently I guess discovered that your son is autistic.
Yeah.
it's amazing to see how invested you are in that field. Like you really put your all into that.
Yeah.
Okay. Question. So is it just autistic or is it like a generalized mental health?
I would say, especially for my son, it would
have to be
It
autistic.
would have to be
be
autistic
just
because
autistic?
autism is such a huge
Okay.
spectrum.
It's-
So
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, we'll be here all day, bro.
no, seriously,
We'll
I
be
actually did the
all day.
autistic test
Because-
autism test myself.
I feel like
know.
we should all do it like at least
I
every 10
agree.
years.
Everybody should do it. I
You
agree.
know,
I
don't-
agree.
Me personally, I don't know what exactly entails in autism,
Yeah.
and I
It's a vast
definitely,
spectrum.
I definitely, appreciate stuff like that because my grandma, I'm pretty sure you met my too.
Yeah. Oh yes.
She teach and stuff with special needs students and stuff like that, and I deal with a lot of people in my life who got special health,
Right.
and of course I would personally like to learn more because I don't know shit. I go
And not to
I mean, I don't
and
either.
knocking on wood because I obviously don't want.
Yeah. We ain't got no wood, but we imagining the shit if it's here. Whatever. Imaginary wood.
He's surrounded by plastic.
Knock.
Yeah.
But you just never know. I mean, what your kid could grow up
Exactly.
into. So it is
And,
very imperative for
knowledge
you
is
to at least
power.
know. Yeah,
Knowledge is power. So
absolutely. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. Today's episode is about the best 2024 anime. Well, shit, just this year alone. We have a few contenders, and then we're going to talk about a few of our own that we've been watching that aren't your most popular ones that are out. So I guess we're gonna start out with the one that I just recently watched the episode for, Don to Don. So
this
With-
is the
we're talking about the main popular ones now
Okay,
first. Yeah,
okay.
just the main popular ones. I know you ready to expect. Look at
Right.
you ready to go in.
He is excited.
You ready to go in.
No, bro.
So I guess I'll give like a brief synopsis of each one that we want to talk about, and then we'll go into like who you are, like the one that really didn't watch majority of the popular ones.
I'm still a newbie, bro.
No, that's
You
it's all
ain't-
good.
you ain't
It's
what,
all
anime
good.
newbie?
But no, I've like glazed through them.
Yeah.
Just so I don't be looking slow when y'all be talking. But at
No
the same
judgment
time-
though.
You
No
are
judgment.
missing out, especially on the popular ones,
But
man.
this
It's
is the
some
thing,
good
though. What
ones.
I was sitting there thinking about doing was doing to where it's like me recording myself starting animes as a newbie.
That's good
that's
content.
that's
That's good content.
Actually,
And then narrating what
actually-
I'm watching.
actually good content. We should react to him watching new anime.
That would be perfect.
Wow. That do sound fire. I'm
My
not gonna
reaction
lie.
after I thought he didn't watch anime was crazy.
Hey, I'm getting there.
Oh damn.
Sorry.
That's how
But
you
I ain't
feel?
gonna lie.
I
We're
can
gonna,
show
talk,
her.
we're gonna talk about that after we done.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire. Let's go.
So real quick, Don to Don is a. I guess do we want to call this a shonen anime? No, doesn't it? Shout out to the director Tone, always on the side,
Well,
and
He's
his
the
2
man
cents.
behind the
Actually,
curtain.
The
I
man
have
behind the curtain.
I have the answer right now. Let's check and see if it's on Shonen Jump.
Because I feel like it is.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Yeah,
Yes, Shonen anime.
shonen anime.
Okay.
Really?
So Don to Don is a shonen. I've seen Kaiju number 8 is one as well, but it
Of
makes
course.
sense because. But Don to Don is a newer anime that just came out on net. Well, shit, damn near all streaming
all-
anime
Yeah,
streaming
I seen it on
platforms.
Netflix
sites.
too.
It circles around 2 individuals, a boy and a girl, that end up becoming friends, like any other anime, based off of situations that they are both put in. The boy
It's kind of funny.
it's hilarious actually.
It's so
um,
random.
The boy is involved and really likes aliens, but doesn't believe in ghosts, and the girl believes in ghosts but doesn't believe in aliens at all. So
it's like, yeah,
they go into a situation on both ends, and I believe was it a cult?
Uh-huh.
A cult? Well,
It's actually a real ghost that
Turbo Granny, yeah. Turbo Granny is an actual real ghost. But basically, the boy runs into an actual curse called Turbo Granny.
Before you get there, you skipped the part.
Which part is that?
They made a deal, all right, because they didn't believe. She don't believe.
Yeah,
in
that's
aliens,
right. You're
and
right.
He
you're
don't
right.
believe in ghosts. So
they
he
were trying to
told-
prove each other
Yeah.
wrong.
So he told her to go to the most active alien site, which was this abandoned building. She told him to go to the most haunted site, which was this abandoned tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Continue.
So in the abandoned tunnel, we find Turbo Granny, who was fucking crazy. And I'll ask this question, but I'm still trying to figure out what the ghost, the curses, and the alien's obsession is with genitalia.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily
Freak time.
I feel like it's symbolism too.
It's not necessarily genitalia, but because I read it. Okay, so I could actually explain with the precipice like of the details. So
Well, give without
all
spoiling.
No spoilers.
okay, so the anime is getting into it. So it's like 7 episodes, all right? 8. So y'all should be we involved with aliens now.
Yeah, we're in the middle. What's her name? Just transformed.
Okay, so yeah, it's battle between those two. Just know that battle between aliens and
Underline. So you give it too much.
That's I'm
information.
saying.
Too
I said
much.
it's battle.
already.
You didn't. If y'all didn't see it in the first couple episodes when they started talking about the aliens and the ghosts,
I only watched
once
the
they
first
both was
episode.
mentioned and like,
That-
they started.
I don't remember them mentioning that there was a battle between the two.
I got none. It's like you gotta. pay
So
attention. Either way. So they don't necessarily take genitalia. They just take a particular body part, whatever. It don't matter. Whatever the fuck they want to take, they take it. And
It just
if
happens.
you special, I guess you can use their powers. If not, they just gonna take over your body.
That I remember them explaining on episode 8 when the aliens came back and they were trying to get his banana, as they called it.
Yeah.
But they were more so explaining about the fact that like he survived them the first time and understood that he had extra power that they were trying to get. So they did explain that. I had no idea about the other part though.
Yeah, but it only happens to certain people. So
but here's my thing with Down to Line. Now that we all kind of get the gist of the story. I like the anime a lot.
it's
More
fucking
so because it's
stupid.
hilarious.
Something I never thought they were going to animate.
It's good though. I actually like it.
No, bro.
For all the weird animes we have, you didn't think
After I read
It doesn't
after I
seem
read
like
what was
something
going on after after I read what was going on, I did not think they was animating that, bro. She took his balls, bro.
But the way that they I guess it's the way
episode, bro.
But we talk about storytelling all the time. So like think about it like this. It's a comedic way to tell a story, but then they also have these moments where like episode 7, the whole backstory of Acrobat Silky.
Yeah.
That whole backstory was great. Like if I have to say it, and we'll talk about this one in a minute too, but it put me on the same wavelength as Freerin storytelling wise.
Okay.
Like I've never really watched, and if you watch Freerin, you kind of know exactly what I'm saying. In a space of there's not too many shows that you can watch that tells a whole story without any dialogue.
Yeah.
That episode, that second half actually, the whole second half explaining the backstory was not only explained thoroughly, but you actually felt that shit.
Well, thinking about spoilers, you definitely right.
Yeah.
Thinking about thinking about shit.
Like, and I feel like, and if you know where I'm going with this, I feel like Don and I will have moments like that a lot throughout,
especially
the show,
because they gonna give this like 12 episodes at least. But with how much fame it's getting, I think it could possibly get 25.
If it don't get 25, there'll be another second core
season for sure.
It'll be a second core.
Another season quick.
Yeah,
because
it's very, very popular.
Shit cracking.
Yeah. So shout out to Don. We can't wait to see the next episode on that. Next anime we have is Kaiju number 8. I'll let you go ahead and expound on that one.
Ooh. Wait. Damn. Okay. Wait. Where did the anime stop? I read manga, so I forgot where the anime stopped at.
I believe it stopped right when they found Asu. No, is that his name? Asumu?
Oh, when they found out that he was a kaiju,
and they actually decided they were going to utilize him as a weapon.
Oh, when he fought when he fought Shorty dad.
Yeah, it's like right after that. So
Yeah,
don't go
yeah,
after that.
Yeah.
You gonna get to expound it
Bro,
super
I had
far.
to, that's because I had to
My man gonna be
remember
at the end of the manga.
I know they getting the season. It's getting a season 2. That's coming up alongside
year.
a lot of anime. So I was trying to remember. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was like, in there?
Like the end of this part.
Because like I literally just was reading the previous chapters. But Kaiju number 8. What can I say? Fuck.
See, he's the wrong person for this. Let me just
Don't give me Kaiju number 8.
person.
Give me a different one. Give me a different one. Give me a different one.
Okay, all right. So Kaiju number 8 is basically about.
It's about Kaiju's, like how you would see, like, what's that shit called?
Like Godzilla.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
more
yeah.
Pacific Rim Kaiju.
Oh yeah, that's because that's what they consider in
Yeah.
Pacific Rim is
I mean,
kaiju.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's Kaiju's on Godzilla
Yeah,
too,
you're
but
right.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
They're all
side
kaiju.
note,
They're all
connected.
they're
I
all
heard they're
kaiju.
connected.
They're all. Yeah,
That's all it is.
I'm saying Kaiju as in Pacific Rim, as in look wise.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Look
what you're
wise,
saying.
it's more
Oh,
Pacific
okay.
Rim with they all got random ass beam powers and stupid shit. that
Okay.
they can do.
Godzilla's villains have those same things, but
Godzilla is the
But they
only
said it,
one.
they said it's connected.
Godzilla is
I
the
heard.
only one besides Ghidorah who shot a fucking beam out their
I'm
mouth.
talking about the villains that he's fought. It's not
Yeah.
even about the beams. You said you
It's
said
like
at first about how they
powers.
look.
Like
Didn't
yeah,
Mecha
and special
Godzilla do
powers.
the
Like
same thing?
Pacific Rim, the only one to do that.
Well, if you more so expounded about how they look. So all
how
those
they look,
kaijus
like how they look,
like
is
that.
like how they look. Is
But go
special
ahead.
powers. There's more so like that, and with the humans' progression, instead of creating big ass combat suits like they did on Pacific Rim, they created combat bodysuits for humans to be able to utilize the actual, speed and true potential of what a human can be, and
It emphasized the bodysuit
yeah,
emphasized
It's
what
like
their
Ninja
potential
Kumai.
is.
emphasize, like boost their potential, like
Amplify, I guess. Is
So
the
it's
I
better
guess,
word.
like
a super soldier.
yeah,
like to the point where like motherfuckers like Incredible Hulk, like it's this one
Okay,
like one of the captains, captain of the 3rd squad. She's a specialist in long range attacks and on giant kaiju. She literally has a giant gun that shoots
Like a
nuclear weapons, bro. Just be lighting them up. Then you got her second in command, who's like
good with what is them? Let's call them knives. Didn't he have knives, like some dagger type of thing?
katanas. Not his whole family.
Yeah, they
was
were like
samurai.
short. They were like short katanas. They weren't like a huge katana.
Was
He had
they
two
like
of them.
tunkas? I think that's what they call it.
No, that's the things.
No,
Talum.
Those
Yeah.
Small,
tough
it's like because it's the small
Tunkas.
version of katana. But either way, he had dual blades. He was a dual blade
Yeah.
wielder, and he would code slicing the little shits up.
And then we got the newbie that came in with the axe.
Yeah. Then you got but each person is different because you got battle power with the suits.
Yeah.
So you only get certain amount of strength if you are able to reach that battle power. Now it's not everybody is able to reach a certain amount of battle power. I think they said the average was like 20%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you got people who are the first episode, like first 2 episodes, I think, when she did the shorty with the axe, when she did her test with the 2 pigtails,
Yeah.
she had her shit at like 45.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't have that natural
Yeah.
natural ability to be able to do
And
that.
Everybody not
So then we
gifted.
also have. I keep calling. I want to say his name's Asumu or something.
You
like
talking
that.
about
The
captain
actual-
of the
the actual-
one or the dad?
the actual kaiju. The main character, nigga.
Oh, you talking about bro? Fuck,
That's what I'm saying.
his name start with 4. It's a 4-letter name, bro.
Y'all
It
finna
was
run over to Google.
horrible. They didn't even do
Google!
anything, but
Making my brain hurt.
but basically, the main character comes in. And he has no natural ability or anything like that. He's actually want to always be on the
Yeah,
special.
he's the one. He ended up on the special team just because of his knowledge.
Of them because he's basically the cleanup crew of the kaiju.
Yeah, he was the one who would go in and like
Yeah,
cut up the
I still remember.
kaijus. Because they use kaijus parts like Monster Hunter to
to eat
build-
resources, basically
and,
like that.
build up their inventory and shit like that, make their gear stronger. make stronger weapons. Like they even have kaiju battle suits that only certain people with a strong connection with that kaiju or a high battle percentage that can use and shit like that.
Let me finish this out so we can go into the next one. So the main character comes in. He's basically just someone that is in the cleanup crew of the kaiju system, but then he's pushed up into the special operations because of his knowledge of the kaijus. He actually ends up meeting the main captain, who is actually a childhood friend of his, and he's basically trying to get up in ranks with her.
Okay.
Obviously, it's going to be harder for him because he doesn't have that natural potential that the others do have. So I'm not exactly sure how this happens, but they end up having a kaiju attack, goes wrong. He ends up in the hospital and wakes up to a kaiju in his face, who ends up taking it over.
Yeah, kaiju turned parasite kaiju.
The parasite kaiju ended up.
You can't explain it because it's spoiling. So
exactly. So
going too far.
No, I'm just saying you can't explain it because it's
that's why I'm giving like simple. It's always going to be simple explanation, but
because people
the kaiju
asking why you can't say nothing. It's
well,
you're gonna get spoiled.
Ask in the comments, you'll get it in the comments, but we're not spoiling.
We'll leak it then.
But
or if y'all want to spoil an episode, we might do that one day.
Maybe.
That's why we.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. What though? Hey, no bullshit.
Like for real.
Hey,
go to the Patreon.
I swear to God, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Patreon coming soon.
No
anyway,
but
let me finish this out because Patreon definitely comes in. Definitely do a paywall. But no, so he ends up fighting. The parasite ends up fighting him, taking over his body. He ends up being one of the stronger kaijus out there, and that's pretty much the premise of the story without giving out too much. Another anime that I'm definitely thoroughly enjoying. I can't wait for season 2. Have you? What's your take on it?
No. I thought you were gonna say something else.
What?
I'm gonna let you go. I thought you were gonna say another anime.
Oh. That's probably next to the one that I'm thinking of, if we're thinking the same thing. But yeah, really thoroughly enjoyed this anime. I'll say I would give it honestly a 4 out of 5 stars. The only difference, and this is my own biased opinion when I say this, there are a lot. I think that my brother made this point very, very clear, like made a good point as far as like gaming goes, and I feel this way about anime. I think that for me, I'm a lot more spoiled. So a lot of anime that like I've been seeing does not like it just doesn't resonate with me the same. It doesn't make it enjoyable, but it's just not the same.
It don't hit high.
I feel like because like
and it's not to say kaiju.
No. I'm not saying I'm not you. That's completely your opinion, but like I understand your outlook, but I feel like the reason why I don't be like looking at it like that and give everything a chance is because like I be reading books, right? You feel me? And it's 13 stories, and even in regular books, it's only 13 stories. So like it's only a bunch of different ways that they could tell a certain story. So like I don't be really tripping if something is similar to another story, because it's like it's only a certain amount of times that you can like retell it, and it's just like
you're right about
that. Getting interested in like how is you finna do it.
Yeah, facts.
Very, very, very true. I just don't have the time for that, and then B, I learned from an example, and we're not gonna go down this rabbit hole with Promised Neverland.
Ooh.
Exactly.
That one don't count.
It don't count
because that was a story that I read before it came out, and they literally took out a whole arc.
Yeah.
Literally
took a whole arc out of that show.
That was the anime production.
Yeah,
I don't think that had nothing to do with the.
It don't, but it goes to my point as far as it impacts the storytelling.
Yeah.
And that one impacted it dramatically.
I have another one for
you. Took
you.
the whole dude. What was the little entity? The deity out. It took completely out the story. Like, how do you do that? So yeah, I just don't be having the time. But that's where I'm at with this. So, but to your point too, I do give everything at least a fair chance.
No.
And kaiju, I will be honest, started in a space of like feels like the same, but then like the animation got me, the kaijus got me, and like how smart they were, and how adaptable they were in the middle of the work. That part got me, and then it just all kind of like tied into each other. So for me, I definitely now thoroughly enjoy it. Can't wait for season 2.
Bro, reading it, I'm not gonna lie, reading it is, bro, it's like,
Of course.
bro, I feel like if you don't like watch anime and like read it or manga or whatever, you don't understand the feeling of reading something and then seeing it
Seeing
on
it
the
actually-
screen.
And
bro.
Agreed. One, again, I don't have the time for it, but if I did, I would do it the exact same way.
No, yeah.
Especially more so because like
even
you have
something
to kind of
you read
have to
previously,
because it's
even something
you
read
kind of have
previously.
to do it that way now because everything is so seasoned, right? Like
Yeah.
by the time you get ready to watch the new season, you're gonna have to go read back and backtrack and try to, unless you like really invested,
Yeah, and then sometimes they, like you said, they even
They'll
take parts
change it.
take
out.
parts out.
It'd be like you will read it and be like, oh, this was different, and then you will watch them upload the anime, and then you'd be like, okay, and then you picking out, okay,
Certain angles that they
shit like,
use. That,
oh, this
yeah,
look like fucking One Piece, bro.
Yeah.
The whole fucking fight scene, like
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit. I'm like, bro, they put it in first person. That
Yeah.
shit caught me by
Yeah.
surprise, bro.
Yeah.
That
Nigga,
was
they
amazing.
put law fight in first person.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I feel like I'm in a video
Yeah.
game.
I feel like I'm
That
fighting this
shit,
nigga myself.
that shit was cold. Like when
Like-
he kept using his ability switching out like
Bro.
that in
Yes.
in first
Bro.
person. That shit, I have never seen anything like
and
that.
and that was completely different from how the fight was in the manga. Like the fight was cold in the manga,
Yeah.
but like they made it like that much colder. Same thing with JJK fight, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like,
I
with
remember
the HD version.
The
Yeah.
HD version.
Oh my god!
I remember
bro.
exactly what I was doing when I read the Maharaga and Sukuna fight. When I read it and watched it, as soon as I seen like the panel with the buildings being
Bro,
slashed,
oh
I was
my
like, "Oh my
God.
god, this is going to be so crazy animated."
Animated.
That's the first thing I saw. Like, this is going to be animated.
And
But
then I found out the anime wasn't even finished.
yeah,
bro.
and it's crazy. Like art is
They did that
subjective,
episode
right?
first,
Art is
bro.
subjective, right? So like to me, to see JJK animated that way the first time, and then for them to tell us that it was only 20% done at that time, and it looked that way, was crazy.
Same thing with Solo Leveling. Like in the manga, he didn't do that Goku jumping thing. He did that. He did that in representation for Toriyama. You feel me? So when he jumped around and then start spazzing on folks in the little cave, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was not in the manga. That shit was hard.
Let's move on to the I'm gonna talk about this one, and I'm gonna just go ahead because I don't want to jump down the rabbit hole with this one. But Nier Automata version
that's all you.
1.1. Yeah, that's definitely all me. I don't really necessarily need to expound on that. If you've been watching this, you know that I love Nier Automata. Anything Nier. We've talked about this story for the longest. If I had to choose, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 10 popular ones. Out of these 10 that I'm naming, I would put Nier at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We didn't say them yet. But me looking at them, I would say I would put Nier top 3. Nier would be top 3. Out of the 10 popular ones.
Y'all
that I
make
like.
me want to watch Nier so bad because
Bro,
how
it's
much
so-
y'all talk about
It's
it.
so
You
good.
should.
It's good.
And the only thing I gotta say on that Buddha is the ending theme to I think season 2.
For Nier.
Yes.
You seen it?
I'm listening to it on repeat. I've been
The
working
ending.
on my game and the theme.
Oh, the
song-
ending
theme.
song theme song. I mean,
Hold on, I'll play it for you after the.
that'll probably be our outro then. That'll probably be our outro if we can get it done. But yeah, very popular. And it's a popular anime based off of just the series itself. It's not popular in anime. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Popular
Yeah.
because it's a video
It's the
game.
the franchise.
The
Hold
franchise.
on. Don't
He said, don't
downplay.
diminish
diminish
my
Do not
shit.
downplay my shit, bro.
I'm not saying this. What the video game
gotta
hard
say
as
the whole
fuck.
thing.
Yeah, but it's a
correctly.
you gotta say it correctly. It's popular because of the franchise, not because of
The one
the
video
game
game.
itself.
Goku a video, not Goku. Dragon Ball Z a video game, but
But it's a franchise.
But it's a
Okay.
franchise first.
it's a video game.
I'm
and
gonna
a
take this
TV show.
microphone.
It's a TV show first that turned into a franchise, and then they adapted games in there. It's a franchise first,
It's
boss.
still a video game in the TV.
Wow.
He said, stop being technical.
But anyways, Nier Automata 10 out of 10, and I
That's that daddy.
really,
For real.
And I really
Oh,
enjoyed the ending, the different ending that they gave compared to the game. So with Nier Automata, they're basically doing a story version of the game.
Okay.
They just gave us a different ending, which I knew they were going to do.
Perfectly fine.
And from what I've been hearing, they're trying to tie it into possibly doing a part 2 to the story itself, but not finishing the game. They're going to do it through the anime,
Okay.
which I'm
Oh,
I'm not
so
against
so
it.
it's gonna be
Interested to
like it's gonna be like a continuation of the
story.
of Nier Automata 2, the game.
Well, just like not the, but see, there's no game for this, right? So like we're getting the story without the game, but it's going to be through the anime, supposedly.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'm excited to see how that turns out. If it turns out, I think that because we're getting through an anime alone, it's going to be interesting to see how they tell this part of the story without us knowing anything.
Okay.
So next on the list, My Hero Academia. I have to honestly say, this season cracked.
It did.
I cried.
It was. I cried a couple times
I
too.
cried.
I think I cried on the second to last episode with Uraka and what's her name?
Yeah.
I read
It's
it.
a-
I read
Vampire
it.
Girl.
I read it, but
We
they,
know,
they
nigga.
forced it. No. I gotta say it. I read it, but they forced it with the emotional scenes, bro.
Why are you kidding me? That's
No,
why-
bro. I'm not saying it like that. I'm like.
You just feel like because of what you read, it didn't need an emotional scene compared to what you saw or what you read.
No. I'm saying like.
It was a lot
I
of
didn't
emotional
expect
stuff.
them to make the emotional scene like
That impactful.
bro. I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
He said, I'm tired of crying.
They
Shit.
were good. They were good.
They were
Even
good.
Bakugo's.
I didn't really care for
Dobby's
them
got me.
for Yuruka and
I think
Shorty.
it's. I think it's.
It was Bakugo. Bakugo in the manga, I was sad. I thought the nigga died.
Yeah.
I was sad about that. But in the anime, I'm like, damn, bro.
If you didn't know what you knew, you'd have
Fuck with it, fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm like, if
Because
I
it didn't look bad.
like,
It
I'm
looked
like,
bad.
if I ain't read, bro,
What I
I'd be sad as shit right now, boy.
What I like the most about My Hero, and again, it's all about storytelling, right? They don't give these heroes no
No
chance. bro.
No.
This is the first anime that I saw outside of JJK where the villains is kicking their ass.
And the fact that these niggas is in middle school.
yes,
Right.
They're
Yeah,
not
middle
even
This is your
school.
life.
They're not
yeah,
in
all
high
these
school.
little kids is middle school.
All
They-
these
these
kids are
niggas
Bro,
is-
middle
these
school.
like-
motherfuckers ain't even hit puberty yet.
They're like
nigga.
15,
No.
16.
These niggas, fuck 15, 16. They're in 7th or 8th grade.
They are
Yeah.
children
Yeah.
getting murdered and slaughtered.
So this
by
like,
evil
like
adults.
Harry Potter, Sorcerer's
Yes.
Stone. Like
Yeah.
these is babies.
These are
Like,
Like,
babies.
the only ones who was in high school was
Was it like
Lemillion.
Dada?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Lemillion.
the other generation before them.
That's why they call upper class.
The upper three. That's what they call it.
These
right?
kids are getting mutilated.
Yeah, it's really really good. I think that to
It's
what you
Hunger
were saying
Games.
earlier, the Uraka and Vampire Girl fight.
They were just fighting over a nigga.
That's all they was.
Oh my
but
God.
like the emotion, like I wasn't no seriously. But the emotional tie behind that, like I just wasn't expecting. Like
Yeah.
Okay,
for
I
it to
agree.
be my least favorite fight, it was my least favorite fight. Like I don't nobody
It
care
wasn't
about
really a
these two
fight.
fights. I'm sorry. I just
She
don't.
was just getting hit.
But yeah, it really wasn't. She got stabbed and everything. She was crying. She did. It was like a talk no
Yeah.
jutsu episode,
Literally.
all the way
I
around.
want you to stop.
but again, I didn't expect
Oh.
that. I didn't expect that. So I will
Me
give.
neither.
I think that out of my list, it's right down the middle. I'll put My Hero right down the middle out of the 10. Number 5.
Mm,
Number 5. Next one we got on the list.
hold on, because I'm taking.
We
Which
got
one it is.
my favorite
Which
top
one is-
one.
Which is it?
Freerin.
Okay. so-
Journey's End.
Freer nice.
Freerin is good. Freerin is good.
It starts slow as shit.
It starts slow as shit, but
It
then
do.
you have to understand that it's more so about the storytelling versus the
Yeah.
fights. And what I do like is that when they do have the fights, the
She-
fights,
Fights
He
go
cracking.
crazy.
The fights
fucking
be cold.
retarded. No, fuck that. She retarded.
Yeah. It reminded me of Jobless
She
Reincarnation. the same way.
Punch Man with magic.
Yeah,
She really is.
that
Effortlessly.
Zoltrek ain't no joke. That
Mm.
Zoltrek ain't no joke. But
Man,
for those that don't know,
she
Let's
hit
say
your
you're a
ass with
player.
an Expelliarmus and you will blow up.
yeah, her version of an Expelliarmus. Because remember, because if you know, everybody's using the base type of magic. She just really know how to use that shit. So
No, she just too strong, so she only uses basic magic.
yeah,
that's what it is.
but she's the strongest basic magic user, basically.
And then when she used advanced spells, I'm talking about she
cataclysmic.
She
like destroying everything.
Like she'd destroy a country. Like
no, literally. So real quick, Frieren is about this elf who's pretty damn near immortal.
Yeah.
Just got done going on a journey with 3 of her companions who are pretty much old in age. They just finished destroying the Demon King, and what you're understanding is that this story is taking place after they destroyed the Demon King.
Okay,
this is her like figuring out like what to do
now, right? So you're gonna see throughout the show a lot of like flashbacks between the journey that she was on and how it correlates to the journey she's on now.
Okay.
And that's where the storyteller comes in at, because there's a lot of lessons that she's learning that she should have. I feel like they were trying to teach her when she was with those companions that she's learning now that she's by herself. Okay. So love the storytelling. The music is. I'm starting to now kind of like actually listen because again, that's my biggest things that I listen to all the music and shit like that. So I started getting into that and understanding like how impactful that is as part of the show. And it's getting there. It doesn't hit as much, but the fight scenes are ridiculous.
I mean, I know Fear in music is more like, I would say, serene type music.
Yeah,
it's I actually kind of like how they place it, because it's like yeah, the music be subtle and shit like that, but she'd be standing in the grass and shit, looking around, thinking, and it need to be like the little.
Yeah, so that goes back to what I was saying about like how much the music in general and where it's placed impacts the telling
whole
of the story,
scene, everything.
So, but you're right about that. It definitely feeds that aspect of it. It's just the music hasn't gravitated to me the same, but it does do exactly that. Again, my favorite anime this year. I cannot wait, and actually, that's going to be the first one that I start reading right up, like when I start picking back up on the manga tip. But for me, that's my number one. How do you feel? You want to say something?
Yeah, I've seen it in his face.
You trying to spoil?
You said Fury your number?
Yeah, nigga, it's my number one.
No, I was just asking.
It's my number one out of
Did you question mine?
Out of this list. Oh, what am I saying?
Right.
Exactly. Number two. Sorry. Number two. Sorry.
No.
The fuck was I thinking? Number two.
Yeah.
I like how you get number one.
How did I forget the real number one? The real number one.
He got the dig on the table.
How the fuck did I forget that? All right. And speaking of, it's not.
It's not either. I was
waiting
for you.
I'm like, man, you gotta. I'm like, top 10. You at least get through the top 10 before we list them.
It's probably your number 3.
Because you're forgetting the rest.
Yeah, I am. You're right. You're right. So I hold my list until the end. You're right. Moving on, we got the one of the big 3 that has returned and has been taking the anime community by storm. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood
my
War.
Baby.
This year I will say it's not my favorite.
What?
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. That's just it's good, great, excellent, but it's just not my favorite.
I'm so hurt. I'm betrayed by you.
Why? How?
Even with these adaptations that's not in the manga?
Which ones?
Bro,
a bunch of them.
What do you mean?
Almost the whole entire
series.
Bro,
so hold on before y'all attack me.
Okay, reread the arc.
Because that's exactly what I'm gonna have to do. Bro.
You do.
Do you know the last time that I've read
that's
this actual arc?
That's why my arc going with you. I say just reread the arc.
Reread. Okay, so this is why I want to take this over. Bleach is my number 1 because since season or core 2, he's done nothing but re-adapted the entire anime from the manga and added a whole bunch of scenes that have not been in the manga because the manga got rushed. So starting up to, actually, there's a few more other than that, but up until the Stern Ritter's second invasion, when they come back,
okay,
everything from that point has been new adaptations into the anime that are not in the manga. A lot of small stuff and a lot of major stuff. But for some of the major stuff, we'll start with Uru. Uru had no screen time, no power-ups, no votes on this.
You're right. I don't remember none of that shit.
He did nothing.
And then there's so many others, like Squad Zero never had an appearance, or Bankai, that we got all of that. Even though we knew, because in the manga,
we didn't see that the other 3 sacrificed themselves.
Just they were defeated and they were gone.
Yep.
That was it. A lot of people, we getting a lot of fights that are not in the manga.
I could have swore I
No.
remember them being
Nope.
them being sacrificed in the manga and not defeated.
Right now, I got the top 12 before that stopped to where she used her Bankai. So in the first season,
So you're telling me, I'm sorry, you're telling me that they got defeated and then she used her Bankai
no,
instead of
in
the other way around.
the manga, they just got defeated. No
That's what I'm saying.
Bankai.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They just
Yeah.
added.
They got
added
off
extra
screen.
So we
stuff.
didn't even get a Bankai.
We didn't
in?
get a fight.
We
They didn't get it.
yeah.
The whole
So
fight
how did
scene.
so how what?
And then even
Oh,
with
they had an altercation, like an interaction.
interaction was over, and then we just see them defeated. No fight or nothing.
So we didn't even see old girl's Bankai in the manga.
No.
So-
No.
Really?
None of that.
The only in the manga, the only 0 people we actually saw do something was the one who made the sword.
That's what I thought.
And that was it.
We saw
Or
we
Ichibei.
saw parts of the fat girl. We saw when she got skinny and then she got off screen. We saw and then
We saw them do something.
we
and
saw
then
the
they were
flash
defeated.
nigga, the nigga with the swoop hair
Yeah.
off screen instantly. And then the main fight, which was
Ichibei.
And then Ichibei and Yawa's fight from manga to anime is longer.
way longer.
Way longer.
It's longer than the anime
Way
than it
longer.
is.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, I can see that.
But no, in the manga, most every fight, even Kenpachi stuff, everybody's been the Kenpachi and Onohana.
Yeah, but that was more so.
No,
Do you feel like that was longer?
No, but I'm saying
the
like it
anime?
was more fleshed
in
out
the in
Probably
the
more
anime?
fleshed out, if anything.
in the
I
anime.
feel like it wasn't fleshed out enough.
I
compared
mean,
to
it
the
wasn't
manga.
fleshed out enough, but it was still. I'll say anime is still rushed, but it was more fleshed out than what it was in the manga.
I don't agree with that, but I mean, I
Man,
can't be
yeah.
mad at what you're saying.
wait. Was
But
this
in co-
part, did they? No, I don't think they animated this part yet. But in the manga, it's gonna be animated, but he rushed the shit out of the part where Kenpachi got his Bankai.
Yeah,
And he was talking to
His Shikai.
No, his Bankai.
his Bankai.
When he was talking
We're
to
passive.
where
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the manga only right now.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
this
okay.
is because this is gonna be in the anime. I
But
don't
you
know.
did just say it's about to be animated, but
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you did just say that because I'm like, in the
when-
anime he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, when he got his Bankai and he went to swing and his arm broke and his assistant captain came up and was like, you're not strong enough. He didn't flesh out everything he was supposed to. He was rushing. He was actually finna talk to his Bankai because
Well, that would make sense because we
she-
need a
we know
backstory for
she's
her.
his Bankai.
Yeah.
We already
Yeah, he
we
figured
already
it.
know that from
Yeah.
We know that.
Add way more to the
You
story.
feel me?
Okay.
So,
okay.
Well, moving forward, because I didn't want to like spoil a bunch of stuff. Like even when this new episodes, like
I
even
haven't
Core
seen it yet.
3. So moving from Core 2 to Core 3, all of it is all adaptations. Like the fights that we are getting now did not even happen in the manga.
That's
Them
crazy.
going up to the Royal Palace and the way the Royal Palace happened didn't happen in the manga that way. Like he ate him in the manga instead of absorbed him. There's a lot of stuff that being changed in the adaptation.
But that's kind of good though.
He's making
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because I mean, if what you're saying, well, not if, since what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
It goes back to what I was saying about it's yes and no because yeah, they did a good job on the first Kenpachi fight, but it felt way more fleshed out in the manga than it did
Okay.
in the anime. We got that fight wrapped up in the second half of one episode.
True. Unfortunately, true.
Second half of one episode, it was wrapped up.
Which is weird because they rushed the first season and half of the second season, and now everything feels more paced out.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem. Like even I feel like the clone Juhabak and Yamamoto fight was rushed.
And damn,
It was great. I loved it, but
ended way too
it
soon.
ended way too soon.
I'm just happy about my nigga Aizen.
yo, Aizen.
Demon.
I ain't
It
gonna
is
lie, my nigga
beautiful.
was sitting in the chair. He said,
Whatever.
"Motherfucking shit, push that shit back up there, nigga. I don't care if you got."
Story because I know we all know that it's about to happen. I'm putting. Well, no, I said I was gonna save this part until after we're done. Addressing all the.
Don't steal my
anime.
fucking character.
No, I was talking about placement as far as like the top 10 that we have. But
Oh.
I said, but we're gonna
I
hold
thought
that.
you
We're gonna
said-
hold
I
off
was
on
gonna
that.
talk- I thought-
But oh no. So yeah, that's Bleach. I genuinely I genuinely love that one. It's definitely one of the ones that I grew up watching. I think we all kind of had that same experience. And
Of course.
it's good to see that it's come back.
Super glad we're getting a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I just sat there.
Oh my
That's
God.
gonna be
Can
my
I
That's gonna be my Sparking Zero.
and then yeah.
I seen a
But
lot.
y'all
of
not
scared.
playing Sparking Zero?
No, I do play Sparking Zero. I'm saying that's
gonna be her Sparks.
Oh,
her
okay,
version Sparking
okay,
Zero.
okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited about this one. I just wish that they would give us more story. Like I'm tired of them stopping. Like I would
Right,
be
yeah.
okay
They
with Fullbringer. I would be okay with bringing Fullbringer arc into
they
the mix.
always stop at
They're
their round
not.
car.
They're not going to bring Fullbringer arc in until the next arc is completely done.
Which
They
would
won't
be
do that.
I just feel like
Because
this
Fullbringer arc like literally technically leads into the Yuha
it's the
Bach
chain
arc.
of memories of
So,
Bleach.
They won't bring it in until
I
what's
get
the
all
name?
that. I'm
Because-
just tired of us.
We're tired.
Yeah,
of
I'm
being stuck
tired
at
of
the
the,
wrong
that the
car.
same. I'm so sick and tired of that arc. Like, bro, when
I
it
love
was
it, but
out,
I'm
yeah,
tired
like
of it.
yeah,
But
like when it was out,
at
it was
least-
it's like
At least
constantly
it's a
seeing.
fighting game.
No, you're
I'd
right.
say.
It's like constantly seeing the fourth Great Ninja War fight all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like you see that so much now. So, but shout outs to the game. I'm definitely gonna play it when it comes out.
Most
Definitely
Oh,
get
for
it.
sure.
Facts.
It
Most
look
definitely.
crazy.
It do look crazy. It do look crazy.
I
When
ain't
is,
gonna
when
lie.
is, when's supposed
Because
to
I
drop
want to
next
play
year?
as a Quincy.
It's supposed to be the end of this year.
No,
No.
next year.
Next year?
Yeah. It's beginning of next year.
Really? I thought it was end of this.
So
year.
what? January, February?
But they drop character trailers every
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I've been
Everybody.
seeing all the characters. I want to play with Yoruichi for sure.
Of course.
I want to play with Yoruichi. I actually want to play with Soifon because she got a 2-hit death kill.
Yeah.
I want
Broken.
to play with fucking
They're gonna be patching so much shit.
They
Watch.
just dropped the trailer for Grimjow.
Grimjow, I just
Gotta
saw
play
it.
with him. And got to play with my boy fucking
Getting in
fuck
there too.
Ukiorda. Gotta play with him. Oh, he look cold.
So-
It sounds like a lot of shit
I
gonna
got
get
a-
patched.
I got a question. I just
I
watched
can't
on
wait for
YouTube.
Aizen. Oh my god.
I just watched on YouTube a full explanation because again I don't have time to read.
Yeah.
I watched a full explanation of Can't Fear Your Own World.
Okay.
Ooh.
My God, today.
What do you? Ooh, I would
My
love
God,
it.
today.
You wanna talk
I
about
just
this?
the only thing that I'm going to ask is, could you see? Not if they will, or if it's official or anything like that, but could you see them animating that art?
Yes and no.
Why yes and no?
I say yes because the Hell arc is getting animated.
But we could. I just
We-
feel like in a perfect world, right? Because
In a
we're not in
perfect
the
world,
same
yes.
anime. We're not in the same anime space that we used to be in.
He said, "Wait for my ass."
Yeah, nigga, because you so impatient. Hold on, I got you. I hear you. I see you.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
just laughing
God.
because I already know how your face will look when I reply.
Oh,
Hold off. Hold off.
Mm.
No, so I just feel like, in my own biased opinion, no, it will not. It logically, no, it won't get animated because of part of what you said.
Yeah.
But like, we're not in a.
You
we're
said
not,
you said it won't get animated because of why?
because of what she said.
And
She said it's another arc getting animated already.
yeah,
So-
the Hell arc.
Yeah,
No,
hold on,
alright.
hold on. Let me get
Hold
it out.
on.
Let me
So I-
let me cook.
this is why I say yes and no. I say yes because of Hell arc, but also say no because it's kind of like fluff. It's the after years.
And that's where I was going. And that's where I was going with.
Wait, what you mean
this
by
next-
after years?
So it takes place after the events of Hell arc. It's theoretically
What does?
Crappy on Adventure.
takes place after what?
Oh wait, no,
Your own way?
before,
It's,
before,
it's before the. It's,
I
yeah,
messed it
before
up.
the hell arc. It's before the hell arc.
But so yeah, if the Hell arc's already being
Way before
animated,
the Hell arc. Actually,
if that's already being animated, then I don't see it coming unless he does a movie.
The only reason why I feel I'm with you on that. The only reason why I feel like it won't also is to piggyback off of that is that we're not in the space again
Of
where
after years.
fillers are a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like if I feel like if we were back in the days where Bleach, we get fillers all the time and things like that, I could see this being a filler arc. I could see it being a filler arc.
It would be a
Like,
movie.
come on, you cannot see it being a filler
It's-
arc.
it is a
If we
filler
weren't
arc.
in a time, you still can't see it as a filler arc.
Really?
because it's not filler.
Okay, so hold
I
on.
mean, when I
It
say
is.
filler,
It's not filler, but it's technically filler.
because
No.
it doesn't surround around the main character. It makes sense for the lore because you're
It's
right.
No.
the Boruto.
Actually, okay. I'm gonna explain one thing first, and then I'm gonna answer your question.
This is
okay?
no longer a safe space for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm just going. I just want you to understand why it's not filler. The incident of how it took place. So you read a summary, right? You didn't? You
Oh.
read a summary of what happened?
I know exactly, thoroughly exactly what happened.
So
Thoroughly.
Can't Fear Your Own World was taking place as everything in what's happening with Isaac
That I get.
and all of that.
That I get.
While they was with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, right? So he was creating a new Soul King, which is very canon. And
that's not what I'm saying.
I know.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know. I'm just let me get more.
He said, let me finish. Let me finish.
Come on, because I want to get through all these and then we can talk about it.
All right, but so
yeah, we got like 5 more.
Come on. God damn.
Come on, nigga. Cook, nigga, cook.
All right. So
Summarize.
It take place during the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and the reason why it is canon and wouldn't be filler is because he's like the main character. The main evil character is like Orochimaru. He's literally in the background doing shit. He was the one who spoke to Aizen and ripped off some of his tapes, so Aizen was able to speak.
Got all that.
So that like he was releasing Aizen, grabbing information, stealing shit from people. On top of like it being in the background, setting shit up, so it would play out the way it would. So Yuhabak wouldn't win.
I got all that.
And then on top of that, so he would be able to do what he wanted because, like it's like in the not the manga, the light novel, because it's a book.
Yeah.
They are part of the higher race of the Soul Society. So that also leads into everybody who is related to. He also has a conversation with what the fuck is our favorite?
Land it for me.
Basically, the reason why it can't be is because it leads directly into the greater powers of the Soul Society. We're not talking about the regular people. They get to add it on to the gods and why everything actually happened to the Soul King, because we still don't have that reason. Even can't feel your own world. We got a basic reason, like he was messing up the balance, but from what Yuhabak said in the manga, what they did to him besides that was a disgrace, because they could have did it another way. So they had options. And that it will also go into explain as to why the Shiba clan, Ichigo clan, was exorcised away from them, because you feel me?
That's still not what explaining what I was saying. What I was saying was, yes, all that makes sense. But when I look at filler, as I was saying before you went into all of this, is that the filler has nothing to do with the main character at all. As far as like it doesn't tell anything about his specific story, whether he's intended, whether he
Can't Feel Your Own World isn't about Ichigo.
That's what makes it a filler, bro.
It's not.
That's
bro.
What,
so Boruto.
Hold on. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say Boruto was filler.
Okay.
I never said that. And Boruto surrounds around the main character still.
The show is called Bleach, and Can't Feel Your Own World. It'd be completely new arc about a completely new person.
On definition, bro, a filler. If it, I'm just saying on my own biasness that according to
it moves away from the main character.
It is multiple animes that literally have.
We're not talking about multiple animes. We're talking about specifically Bleach, and in Bleach, in my own biasness,
that's about filler though. If you're talking about filler is generalized through anime. Period.
Didn't I just say this is my own biasness though? I know what the definition is of
it.
You
can't be biased about
how you gonna tell me about my own opinion? I'm explaining to you my opinion. That doesn't make it right. How? Like,
all right, no. Let me answer your question as to.
No, we're gonna move on because we do got like 5 different ones.
Well, it is getting animated, by the way.
Yeah, we'll knock this down. No, put this on the paywall.
And it is getting animated, by the way, just so y'all know.
Can't Fear?
Yes, it is getting animated. Just to confirm.
I'll look that up on my own and confirm that. But moving on.
Yep. Next,
we got the real number 1.
My baby Law. Don't
they
smash
can't
on the
fucking
floor.
see it right there, nigga.
You see him slam the shit.
Slam down. The one and only the One Piece. We're still on the journey.
Well, you got to stand up and pose with that bitch.
I know, right? I need the theme song. Dun, 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 dun. I need that theme song, bro. But the one and only One Piece. Shit, what can I say? This has been a great start to the Egghead arc.
Yeah.
Great battles, great animation. I think that personally, One Piece is stepping into a whole different animation bag on its own when it comes, especially when it comes to these fucking battles.
Yeah.
The battles
Like,
are ridiculous.
The battle's been ridiculous. Literally from Kid versus Shanks, Law and Blackbeard, Luffy Gear 5 and Lucci. That rematch was crazy. He played with his ass.
Oh, he was dogging his dumb ass.
Dogged his ass out. But like I mean I really can't say too
Circus.
much.
I ain't
more
gonna lie,
on
he
One
dogged
Piece.
him so much. One of my friends on Xbox got the screenshot of when
Huh.
Luffy was in, bro.
Oh, that shit was that goes back
Crazy.
to
I seen the clip of that. That
that
shit
goes
wild
back
as
to what you
fuck.
were talking
Wild.
about with
That
the
shit
with the
wild as
first
hell.
person view of
Yeah.
Law and Big Mom.
Uh-huh.
That goes into that, like the cinematography, right?
Yeah.
Of the episodes. Like crazy. Like that part there.
That shit
Ridiculous.
was not in the
Ridiculous.
manga.
Ridiculous.
I
Ridiculous.
seen the clip of that. That shit looked wild as hell.
If you are not watching One Piece, this is the perfect time to
My
start.
nigga
It
said,
is.
"Where you at? I'm
Where
right
you
here."
at? Seriously.
Because I started in the Wano art. I went back.
Bro.
What middle arc? What part?
The Wano art. That's where I started.
The one. Oh, you said the Wano arc. That's what you said. That's a show within itself. Yeah.
That's where I started and got
This
into it
is a
and went
show
all the way
within
back.
itself. It's
Bro, that's like 100.
no
20,
200. 200 something
I was finna say 100,
Hold on,
200
wait.
episodes right there.
Yes, one of the arc.
208 episodes.
It's like
Yes.
240 something, I think.
Yeah, just for that arc.
One
No,
Piece
you're
arcs
right.
be
I'm
large.
lying. It might be like 208 or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
God damn.
yeah. So
It's
yeah,
like, never mind.
I
No,
was
still gonna
being
watch it.
again in my own biasness, mad about the fact that they took that break. But nah, bro, go ahead, get you your rest. Let the
That
man
man
Them
Stay
motherfucking niggas be
sick.
working hard, bro. You
Yeah.
better take your break.
Stay
For
sick.
For real.
Bro, we
real.
can't have you like our boy out here with
Tight.
Hunter. Bro, we can't
Ooh.
have you out here like that, boy.
Seriously.
Take your rest, bro. Go to sleep.
Even though
Go
he
to
been,
sleep so we can read.
even though he been cooking, but absolutely we can't have you like
Go to sleep
what's
so
his
we
name?
can
overwork
read.
somebody.
Tokashi.
Come on, man. Go to
Huh.
sleep so we can read, bro.
Next we got on the list. I'll let you take this one.
Oh yeah. With my boy Solo Leveling.
Compact it.
Uh,
Go
He
ahead.
said make it 3 minutes, nigga.
Come on, bro. Let me put the
Man.
timer on. Actually,
Go
show
ahead.
ass, man.
He said make it 3 minutes.
Come on, because we still gotta talk about our own too, and I don't want
Alright,
to
Solo Leveling. I'm basically just supposed to give you
a
details.
quick synopsis.
Solo Leveling basically video games came into the world. That's how I'm gonna put it. Bunch of portals opened up. People start, getting superpowers and things like that to fight off these monsters and things like that. And our main character, Song Jin Woo, the gang, you feel me? He was super weak. He was an E-level hunter, which is like, weakest.
The bottom is the bottom.
Yeah, the nigga was basically, they went into a dungeon. He was a porter, just somebody to carry around shit. And they went into a second dungeon, which is a dungeon inside a dungeon. You're not supposed to do that shit. Dangerous for fuck inside the shit. So they dumbass went in it anyway. Everybody died. And he was the last one alive. He was trying to tell their ass what to do because he's smart, but he just weak.
Yeah.
He was trying to tell their ass, don't do this, don't do that. Pay attention to this. Niggas was stupid, scared, not
Pure
listening.
massacre.
People. So then he ended up being the last one alive, man. But right before he died, the screen popped up in front of his face. He's like, "Do you want to live?" Of course, yes.
Duh.
And
Like, why
he-
would I say no?
Yeah, I mean, he wake up in a hospital and now he's a video game character. He literally got a fucking like status window that pop up in his face. Like he got to do like a certain amount of routines every day. If he don't, he get a penalty. He got a penalty. He got 4 hours. He had to run away from giant ass scorpions. He came every day. He'd get stronger. Yeah, give him like all heal potions and shit like that.
Okay.
That basically he could cure anything.
Okay.
So he gets super fucking strong. Now he going in dungeons whooping shit by himself.
Super powerful.
Yep, super powerful. And then like he what is it? A fucking assassin mage type hunter. Like
So basically, he can actually start popping out jobs, kind of like
Yeah,
in most MMOs
but
of video games.
instead of actually telling people who he is right now in the first season, like you would see it in the next season, like he start getting more known.
Okay.
Like in the first season, he don't want nobody to know who he is because he's still understanding his power and starting to work with the system and stuff like that. So he trying to do everything in secret because he think he could get exploited. Logical. So we get to the start getting to his later fights where he start going up to fighting with the demons and stuff like that, going up to different towers, getting special dungeon keys, which is basically him unlocking his true power. He get his final dungeon key, which is basically his second awakening, because he awoken but he didn't awaken his power
all the way in.
so which was episode 12 or 13, I don't fucking remember, when he fought
I think it was like
The last
one before.
episode.
it was the last episode where he fought Sigrid.
That was a good fight.
Good ass fight, fucking spazzing. They was throwing hands. Sigrid was beating the shit out of
He
him.
was though.
He was beating the
He
shit.
was
He was
beating the
beating him like
brakes
that in the
off of him.
anime though. Or in the manga, he was beating him like that in the manga, but it made it look way better in the anime. Way better.
I feel bad for my boy.
But then you feel me? And then my favorite word came out. Arise. I can't wait till the first episode. Because
That's
my
how
boy,
it ended, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
because
He's a
he a
necromancer,
necromancer.
damn
He a necromancer. But he's not a necromancer that sit back. He a necromancer that's finna beat your ass with his arm.
with this crew.
And like he's strong as fuck. So like
Give
he
it-
not no glass cannon. You gonna hit him. He gonna be like some. Oh yeah, instant heal.
What though? Time to fight.
Give it-
My turn.
Give me your
Bumper.
out
Counter.
of 10.
Out of
What does it
10?
rank?
10.
10 out of 10 for you?
Really?
Absolutely.
Fuck. They didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
I
knew he was gonna say that because he's a solo level and like stand.
and like to the point where like I was watching the episodes and going back and tracking how many chapters they put in each episode.
I did the same thing for Attack on Titan, especially this
Really?
the fourth season. I did the exact same thing because that was the plot twist when they switched the story.
Yeah.
I was like, when this come out, I need to see like how much they missed, how quick they're putting these panels in. Like I did that exact same
I
thing.
was
and I've
tracking,
never done
bro.
that,
I was tracking.
I was
bro.
definitely tracking.
And like they did a good job. They kept it to a reasonable amount. They put 4 to 6 chapters in each episode. So,
Why the fuck couldn't they have done that for God of High School?
Ooh.
got out of high school too fucking long, and they would have to explain too much. They got lazy.
You know what I have not been hearing about either, and they just like they put the second core out like right after the first Tower of God.
You didn't want me to fucking talk about it, so I couldn't
Is that
say
your
that.
is that your honorable mention?
About it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just wait.
We was all finna talk about it.
Oh, well, then we'll just wait until after. We'll just wait until after we're done with the rest with the other ones.
Because you kept us to the little list. I was like, man,
Tower God was definitely on my list.
dog.
All right.
I read
Fuck
all
Rachel.
of these. These are all man ones. They Korean manga. So
Moving on, we got
my other favorite,
reincarnated as a slime.
my number
I
one.
gotta sit down.
This is my number one.
That's your number
Really?
one.
My number one.
I can see that.
Forever. It's
I can see that.
forever gonna be my number one.
I
I
can
don't
see
give a
that.
fuck what anime come out.
I can see that.
Slime always gonna.
I already know personally that like slime is going to be crazy this next
Slime
season coming out.
is
Just on the strength of like I never seen like My Hero tried to do what slime did as far as setup, because I remember My Hero had a horrible season of it was a horrible season.
It was.
But then I think it was like season 5, it was horrible.
Mhm.
But like 6 and 7 upped it. This season of slime was so good, even with them setting up the whole Coliseum thing. Like that whole arc was just like really really good.
How many seasons?
This
Season
is the
3.
third season that they just did, and I believe it's 20 something episodes
Yeah,
per.
it's 20
Is it on
it's 20
Crunchyroll right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like 20 something episodes.
It's
per
20.
season.
It's 26. It's
It's
25.
like 25ish.
No, 24 episodes each season.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's-
business right there.
it's-
That's good business.
For them 24 for this season, the
I
first
ain't
arc
know.
was really good, but then the second arc was.
Second,
You would if you don't really watch it, you would think that it'd be like, okay, it's just like a filler arc,
And
but
then that-
it was good.
bro, the first season, like you'll watch it, and then you'll probably be like, okay, this nigga a slime. But then after like a couple episodes, you start seeing like,
Because his
Oh.
progression kicks up.
oh,
His
shit.
progression kicks up the first 2
Like-
3 episodes.
Like, what the fuck is happening? And then this nigga create a whole fucking city.
Civilization.
Like I'm talking about world building, like
Yeah.
damn near, like
Yeah.
my opinion. Because I read.
I think
My opinion is better than One Piece with world building, bro.
I kind of agree.
Because like
The
Really?
only difference that One Piece has between slime is the way they tell the story. Like, but they definitely slime has way
Even-
much
bro, even
world
the-
building
even-
as One Piece.
Okay,
like
so I gotta
even
watch
the- like
Slime.
me
I've
for
been
like this is
putting off
my
Slime.
personal
I agree
opinion,
with
and
I'm
I
starting today.
like One Piece too. I'm not biased against neither one.
I'm with you
I
on
love
that.
One Piece, but slime, bro, like world building and the story wise, because like I'm waiting for the new manga book to come out because it ain't even out yet, nigga. I'm waiting for manga book 22 where my nigga come back from the void as a digital character.
Spoilers.
You're spoiling.
That's what. That's
I ain't watched it.
That ain't spoiling shit.
I want to read it, so no.
Y'all not gonna read that shit for like
I'm
5
talking
years.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
You ain't reading it now.
I'm talking about up to now. I don't even want to know that
Nah,
he can't. That he went into anything.
No, that bro, he finna go into some shit like next season.
Okay, I don't want to know.
But like,
I'm not there yet.
I'm starting to slime tonight though.
like the Coliseum, like it plays a way bigger part than y'all expecting.
I'm hoping so.
I don't know expectations.
Like,
I'm hoping so.
No, like it's like it already has 100 floors. Like if you listen to what he said, he holds civilizations. He even said in the anime that, and I can't say this, that he can put his whole country inside the Coliseum.
He did say that. I remember.
So if they were ever attacked again, he can literally just teleport his whole continent inside the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's the Coliseum is an infinite space.
Something might. So you're
the-
suggesting something's gonna happen where that might happen.
I'm not suggesting shit.
He said, I done said enough.
I'm not suggesting
If
shit.
it was said, it's a possibility.
Mhm.
But like and then like as he said, what you got Veladora at the bottom, his energy is making everything inside of the Coliseum, inside of the floors, stronger, giving it more magical power. So, bro, it's
yeah. I'm with
and now that he friends with my boy Futures, you feel me? He got future plans for everybody. He friends with the what's her name? I forgot her. The spiritual girl, the one that like Jesus, the Jesus angel bitch.
She's not an elf, is she?
No, she the one with the black hair. I keep forgetting her name.
Black hair.
The that they fought in season 3. Like
with the
first-
short black hair.
yeah, like first couple episodes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. She was reincarnated too.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That, but now that they on the same team, like Rimuru is literally like expanding. And
I was so
and did you before I just want y'all to know, because if y'all be paying attention to what they be actually saying, like I know it be in subtitles, so it'd be kind of hard. Like if you go back, pay attention to what they were saying when the church was talking and what people were saying when they was talking to Rimuru about him building and progressing his country. Because when he would have meetings with other people and they would talk to him about building and progressing his other country, it was one part of the anime, I can't remember which episode, but it was the one where the elf girl came in.
Okay.
Spoilers.
No, it's not sport. It's
not
in the anime.
I ain't seen the anime.
He said, I ain't seen it, so it's spoiling.
It's been out for a minute. All right.
Bruh.
I just said I've been avoiding watching slime.
But
You shouldn't. You
Everybody
should.
keep telling me I should watch it.
Definitely should.
But basically they were saying that like if your civilization progresses too much,
I remember that. I remember that.
it
But
would
of course,
get destroyed. It would
make sense.
it would get destroyed by a certain group of people.
Yeah, it would make sense. What I did,
But it's
To
not the
know-
group of people that y'all think it is.
well, I
So,
don't know who I think it is. But I will say that, like,
It's the opposite to everything.
yeah, I'm sure. But what I will say to that is that you're right, and on top of that, like the point that I liked, especially on the last episode, it let me know that like Yuki is not the main villain in this, only on the strength of just like because the whole before
He is top 3 for sure. I think he's
but
second.
he's still not the main.
No, he's not the main.
And the reason why it helped me get that on as
but
far as
I will
world
let you know
building
you have seen the main villain.
goes. Hold on.
See,
The only reason why
clips online.
You seen clips online
Yeah,
of the main villain?
people been spoiling shit.
No, well
you need to watch it. That's your problem. Watch it.
well, y'all seen the main villain in season 3
Well, at any rate,
in the Coliseum.
the reason why you just be talking.
I'll put you a timeout.
No, but
He act like the main villain anyway. I just can't see through it.
oh, well, stop, nigga, damn. You just don't stop. No, but like what made me really like the building up in this season was the fact that like regardless if he was gonna find out or not, because again I don't read it, the fact that Rimuru caught on to Yuki like right away just based off the conversation. he could tell just based like if you paid attention to that episode, the last powwow, I guess that
Yeah,
they had,
everybody
everybody
with the vampire, what is it, Demon Lord?
no, like the powwow that they had after the Coliseum, after the event.
Yeah, you talking about when Shorty asked him like, did you feel those two unwelcome presences?
No, not even in that part. Just like on the conversation of just like the back and forth that they're having about like resources and things like that. And he's having that conversation with everybody, but for some reason Yuki was combative about what he wanted him to do.
Yeah.
And Rimuru caught on to that because he was literally the only person that just had something kind of like cautious to say about what he was asking. It's like, well, you really don't have a reason to be cautious about this, but okay.
And then that's when, if you notice, that's when that part where expanding cities, you know, get destroyed.
Yeah. So remember, right away, I knew that when that happened, I'm like, he gonna catch on to that shit. Even on top of like the cinematography and how they show like he caught on to it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad he caught on to that. So to know that like Rimuru is hip and he's preparing himself for whatever's to come is like, it's good to know that he's not dumb and he's not going to be blindsided.
Of course, man. Rimuru's smart.
So now I'm going into the new
arc.
Of
fucking God in his head.
Yeah,
telling him everything that's happening.
Yeah.
So he low-key plugged in.
It was plugged in since he was birthed out as a slime.
He got the best information on that because the God, depending on who's reincarnated, the God's voice is there, but it correlates to like your power, right? Like the same voice doesn't pop up in the one that wins off luck, the golden boy. Everything that he get is based off of like luck, basically.
Yeah, he don't got no voice.
He don't have
nobody
a voice
got Rimuru the only one with a voice.
I could have swore
Raphael is an ultimate skill. It's only one of her.
So what voice am I? Oh, at any rate. We'll expound on that.
That's what I'm saying.
On the Patreon, make sure you look
on the Patreon.
Make sure you get the Patreon that's coming up.
Because you talking about me spoiling and shit. He's spoiling shit.
How?
You don't even know how you spoiled it. You just spoiled it.
As far as what?
What you just said. What you just tell me
about the God's voice?
Yeah. Yeah.
You actually spoiled it because I wouldn't have even known that I spoiled it if you didn't mention it.
Bro, I'm saying you spoiling shit.
Y'all both doing it at the same time.
So last one. I'll actually let you go ahead and do this one because it's
okay. I'm not gonna lie. ReZero been hard since I watched it. I ain't gonna lie, because like I fuck with tragic animes, but like
I love them.
For like ReZero, bro, like the way that like they did Groundhog Day, bro, was like to the utmost. Like you would think. I know everybody seen the Groundhog Day movies back in, you know, we was younger and stuff.
Oh, that's what you meant by Groundhog Day. Okay,
yeah, because that's what
the concept.
That's what his like in the beginning, before season 3, his only ability was Groundhog Day. Like he died and would revive to restart the day.
I forgot that that's actually the term for it, but that's literally what this anime is.
So you know when. You know, if you think about how traumatizing it is to meet somebody, connect with them, y'all bond and all of that, and then they die in the most tragic way, and then you start the next day and have to rebuild that bond.
Or the fact that you die in the midst of that and have to go through that trauma. Because when you die and get reincarnated, nigga, you're dying, you're feeling all that shit.
Yeah, and then you get reincarnated, and then you wake up with the trauma of what just happened.
Yep.
And then now he dealt with that, like he dealt with that over millions of times, because like the nigga was dying like more like than like 100 times an episode, bro.
Real quick, and that's what is making me want to watch the show, because a friend of mine told me that, like, without spoiling too much, he's going to have a breakdown based off of that trauma. Because in my head, before he mentioned it, I'm like, how can you have Groundhog's Day, ability like Groundhog's Day, actually die? Like, you're not dying where it's like you don't feel it. You're feeling all this shit when you're dying.
And he don't die in regular ways. He gets crucified.
Yeah.
My man get the Saw treatment.
I'm talking
even
about
on
like
the first episode when he got stabbed by an old girl. It's just like that shit is
he thought she was a nice lady. She gutted him. He literally thought she was a nice lady. She gutted him, tortured, bro. All types of shit.
It's interesting to see like how that affects him, because I feel like in anime sometimes like, you might get another anime. That
imagine being he's literally this. You're a regular person who got isekai into a world with superpowers with no plot armor.
It's literally some shit that could happen to any of us. If that was a thing.
No plot armor.
Because there's no plot armor, no power, no nothing.
Only thing you can do is revive. Like you come back the next day after you die.
And if you think like how he's thinking, the way that we think, if you got reincarnated into a Sekai, you're gonna automatically think
that's exactly what he thought.
He thought about it right away.
First episode, and he got killed by some random niggas
that was trying to rob him for real.
Like literally, he's like, no, stab.
He's gonna poke you up real fast.
So even in that small, minute situation, that's traumatizing in itself, and you have to get reincarnated and remember like.
And then, but like,
I was just
stabbed. But like you said, he does actually have like a traumatic, like horrifying breakdown. Not gonna lie, I like watching it. Like that shit's sad.
It's that bad. That's what I'm waiting to see because it's like how
because it happened first season. Like, and he falls in like he gets taken in by one of the girls he meets the first time. Like, he fall in love with her instantly, but it's mainly because he has a special connection to her. And also, mind you, it is one thing. Every time he tried to tell somebody that he was reincarnated, he can't because it's a witch who reincarnated. It's like 3 of them, I believe, is what they call it. It's 3 or 4 like ancient witches. The one who reincarnated him was one of the worst ones, but every time he tried to say something, her ghostly hand to grab his heart and like
what?
Like if he say something, he will actually die and not come back.
Ed, you out of order, bro. Because every time I would ask him, like, why won't he just say anything? He would never tell me.
Like if he actually,
but now that okay,
like
he can't.
He can't. He will actually die if he try to say something. And
wow.
Like, he feel it. Like she let him know, like I gave you the power to be here. I'll take it away because she took him from Earth to put him there. Like it's something special about him. Like even now, we don't know what it is. Like she wanted him for a specific reason. And
wow.
She keeping him.
Okay, now I really
now I need to go watch it
because the biggest thing that I was asking my guy Ed about, it was just like, why is this happening to him? And he would not tell me why, because he couldn't necessarily say why. But then that kind of gravitates me to figure out why, just to know that like somebody got a hold on him and we don't know why they have this hold on him.
Yeah, and even still in season, I haven't finished all of season 3, but even where I got to season 3, he yeah.
Oh shoot!
It's in season 3 now.
I really need to start watching.
Yeah, it came out around the same time as Slime.
Yep.
So I was watching both of them bitches at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, even where I'm at in season 3, we still don't understand. We know season two tells you basically who the person is, and like it gives you minor details as to why she want him, because he ended up having a meeting with her because he goes to one of her temples. The girl that,
so he actually does meet with her at some point.
Yeah, he does meet with her. He actually meets the first person he meet is like a reincarnated version of her, like that's linked to her. So the girl's super special, and like they automatically have a connection. Like he don't understand what it is. That's like, this is the girl he fall in love with automatically. Like he can't help it.
This is like
Power
Guy.
I gotta ask you. We'll talk more about this on the Patreon. Follow the paywall. I'm going to keep
Patreon.
We're getting a Patreon because Patreon. We did get a Patreon because I got some questions I want to ask you just based off of what you just said. Because of we'll hold off.
Speaking of season 3 specifically, well, I will have to say, because in the beginning he didn't have no power. Season 2, he like I said, he met up with the girl season 1 that he was supposed to, and she ends up being a part of like a royal family and stuff like that.
That's why I think I know who you're talking about.
It's white hair.
The white hair girl,
yeah. That's in all of the screenshots.
That's the reason why I want to ask you this question, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until after.
It's another like when I tell you like she's super fucking special. Like the head of her house, I don't know what the fuck he is. If you seen what the fuck is that show called? Blue Demon,
Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, Blue Exorcist. You seen the headmaster of Blue Exorcist?
Yeah.
The head nigga of her household look like him.
Oh, I know who he's talking about. Dude with the top hat.
Yeah, literally he looked like him. So he's some type of demon entity. All right, let's get that there. Then it's another girl who is really special and plays a major part and role with the main character. She is super short girl with
the blonde. That's his spirit that he ended up getting.
That's his spirit. She's actually like one of the most powerful witches also.
So
this is in this. I had to say that part, which gets into season 3, because she, is helping him fight all of the people that is trying to kill him, because it's a cult out there.
Yeah.
I forgot what the cult of the hand or some shit like that. I think that's what they call it.
They from what I'm seeing, they based off of like the sins too.
Yeah, they based off the sins. And he is basically fighting them now. These niggas like actually have fucking power.
They crazy.
Like insane. Like the first season, like the first 2 seasons. No, it was the first season. The first cult member he met. He literally was able to bring ghost hands that could nobody see, and he literally just tear you apart, bro.
Yeah.
He took that nigga powers. I don't know how the ghost bitch did it. He took that nigga powers. Now season 3, he fighting another girl. This first couple episodes, bro,
I was gonna say
I was fucking up, bro. because like, bro, when the episodes start with this nigga looking traumatized, bro. I'm like, what the fuck happened, bro? It's like 2 seconds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So then it goes in, and then they tell him to go get some food, and he get that inkling. He's like a spider sense tingling, like something finna happen.
Yeah.
Like he automatically know. So he go, and he just everybody to back the people who stabbed him in the first episode. Because he's just a regular criminal now. They cool. Then one of the cult people come out on top of a building, and she got a little boy tied up. Right? She basically links minds with everybody, and
they end up being like
they not like zombies. They happy telling them whatever she want them to do. They do.
Yeah.
Like, so she dropped the little boy. And when his head hit the concrete and explode, everybody else head explode.
Yeah.
Oh
hell no.
That was the fucked up one. And then there was another one.
The second time, he come back in the second episode, and he try to redo it because now he know what's up. He go get his
inside the clock tower, right?
Yeah, he go get his boy. It's a swordsman in season 1. He like the best swordsman. Say that. He the one everybody call. He got red hair. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about,
let's wrap her up so we can.
All right, but he tell him to come, and she does the same thing, but instead of this time, she's fighting him, and she already traumatized the whole group of crowd that's watching, and she just opened herself up and let him kill him. Like, thank you. And he sliced through her, and see everybody else get sliced the exact same way.
Before even that one, there was another moment where he tried to get there early.
Yeah,
because that was the one that caught me. He tried to get there early
to save the little boy,
but she catches him and strangles him with this like
right. It's like a
whip chain, but like hangs him over the beam that they're standing over. Again, each death that he has looks
like he feel that shit.
It looks terrible.
Horrible.
So that in itself, it was like bad. Like you see the gash that was under the. It was bad.
It was horrible.
Bad. So they do like a really good job at that. And I'm just, now that you told me about like the whole witch situation and why he can't say anything, that makes me want to actually watch it a lot more. So
because like the little bro,
but
it's deep. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go into now. We're gonna go into our own. So we actually have a moment where I couldn't get it out. A moment where we actually ended up watching our own anime that were not on this list, just to see kind of how they compare into the popular one. And honestly, at least from my choice, they don't compare. Well, mine don't. I watched the Elusive Samurai. It was good animation wise. It was really, really good animation wise. I just was not into the story as much.
Yeah,
it was just okay.
I seen a trailer for it, and I was like,
and people were like, I think that the reason why I watched is because like people be bigging up stuff sometimes that just really ain't it. And that was one of the ones that everybody I just kept seeing, at least on like on social media, my TikTok especially, like it's this one dude. You probably seen him where he like explains scenes or fight scenes that he's watching from anime. So he tried to do that one for Elusive Samurai. It didn't register the same, but I was still like, okay, well, if he's watching it, let me see. And I watched it. I got through like maybe 5 episodes. It was okay. It was just okay. It was
Just okay.
That's all I really got. I think that if I had to put this on the scale of everything, definitely at the bottom. But out of your 4, because I think I've watched an episode of each one of you guys as well.
I watched the episode of Orb.
I just watched the first one.
Did you register anything from the first?
Yeah, I definitely did. I said I have to watch. I just don't have time. I really can't watch.
I was just asking because like
it's one of the ones that I'm going to watch. I was just trying to get through Elusive Samurai first, and it just never happened. So I'm
watching Elusive Samurai. I was looking at it, and I'm just like,
it ain't worth
it's like a period.
Yeah,
piece.
It definitely is a period piece. Like it don't do much, bro. It don't do.
I was like, it looked like. You're like they just trying to do some shit.
Yeah, it's like all the anime tropes that you see in anime are in that. Yeah.
That's like the samurai with the blue eyes.
And they swear by that one, bro. Tom.
Ooh.
Do you like Blue Eye Samurai?
I do.
It's okay. I like the animation.
I do. But this is the thing. I'm not super heavy in anime, so it's like. It was. You
got an excuse though.
Yeah,
his taste.
It was like it wasn't the best shit ever, but
no, it was just.
It makes
real
sense.
good.
Given your experience,
yeah.
It makes sense.
I can say the fight scenes was nice, but it's just like anime wise, it was just dull.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I can see that too.
Like that. All they did was focus on the fight scene because it's a samurai with blue eyes.
Yeah,
of course.
She a demon though.
She cold. She cold. She cold. It's not a spoiler. That shit old. It's old.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still a spoiler for people who didn't.
I mean, and if you can't tell that it's a girl, like it's.
Yeah. You can easily tell, but like they confirm it like later.
It's not that big of a spoiler.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the one that you ended up watching?
I ended up watching that Dead Demon Dedede whatever Destruction. It was a long title name. It was weird. Okay, so this one is really out my norm. I really don't like the cutesy slice of life looking animes.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you watch?
It was a Dead Demons
Destructions.
It was like Dead
long
Demons.
ass name with D's.
Really long name. It was like, but it has no demons in it so far. But hold on. It's still okay. So it's out my norm because I don't like the little cutesy little high school girls. It has tropes in it that I really don't.
DDD Demon Destruction anime. That's what
okay. I think I heard of that.
This one here.
I think it came out in like what 2015.
Yeah.
How many seasons is yours?
I didn't see the seasons, but I did get into episode.
Because it's
13.
in the list, so the new season must have came out this year.
Yeah,
okay.
I got
it
on
the list.
I think I got to episode.
So 9
out
of 10, it probably did sit there, just dropped this year.
Yeah.
So it's weird. So it starts off weirdly slice of life, very happy. Everybody go lucky. Alien spaceship appears and everything goes to shit, but not the way you think it would. Like it didn't go like Independence Day goes to shit.
Okay.
It's like mass panic. Like the humans panicked before the attack happened, and then they made the attack happen.
By panicking?
Yes. So the spaceship appeared.
Almost like Y2K.
Yeah. Right. Basically.
So the spaceship appears, and like everybody's going about their day. Like they see it, and they know there's no panic. They're just like, "Oh, here's a spaceship." I'm like, "Okay." And it wasn't until they did something to the spaceship where pieces fell off, and then they landed into the town. Everybody started screaming like this, quiet day or whatever. And then now it's just mass panic. Everybody getting trampled. They're basically killing themselves. I'm like, "Oh, okay." But as the first episode goes on, it starts off with the father that's in the first episode with his daughter, and it jumps 8 years to where he is. And it has so much going in the first episode. Like we got elements from Parasite. Like the dad technically died, but he's got taken over by an invader. Then you find out the invaders are like these childlike little aliens looking to basically take refuge. But since they can't communicate with the humans are just offing them. So they're peaceful. But they have
they over there just murking them just because
they are murking them.
People fear what they don't understand.
Yep.
It's so that was my next point. So while it's not my typical anime that I would watch, it has a lot of messages in it. If you look in it, it's one of those I want to say it's living life day by day, and then watching how humans handle panic and mass hysteria
Okay.
and create their own dangers.
Oh,
I like that.
So
I
it's
like
got
that.
it's
I
got
like
a lot
that
of story elements in it. Like it's got the little cutesy perverted stuff that I really hate, and then it's got the dark traumatic trauma stuff. Like you watch two characters who are trying to save themselves, offer up the father to the new order, and then they think they're gonna get like saved and taken to the human camp where there's no like explosive ores falling from the sky and stuff like that. And he gets taken, and they both get bullets in the head, and they're
Damn.
children.
Damn.
There are children getting murdered.
Not the kids.
I mean, straight execution.
What do you give? What do you
Definitely
rate it
not
right
the
away
kids.
from what you saw?
I'll give it a 5.
Okay, that's not bad.
I would tell people to watch it just because of the twist that it has. It has multiple plots going, so it's not just the whole like Shin Chan, just goofy, silly, cute stuff. It literally jumps from, oh, we're having a good day. We just learned that we can fly with helicopters, and then next they wake up and their friend just got mutilated. Oh,
damn.
Okay.
Like what the fuck?
Okay, I'll give it an episode. We'll watch it today.
The first 2 episodes kind of set the tone, and then you gotta keep watching. I got like 14 in before I was like, okay.
Yeah, so it must be like, you probably halfway into the second season then, if that's the case.
I think I was. I lost track. I just kept going.
Yeah, that's because again, I think that the second season came out this year because it was on that list. But go into yours real quick.
All right, so I got
It's
Go
inside.
Loser Rangers, and I can say they explained too much too early.
I've never heard that before.
No, I
first
get it. The
episode,
first
you
episode,
know
you're
everything.
bombarded. You're bombarded with
what's
a lot.
happening.
You know
Right off
everything.
the rip.
Right off the rip. Like right off the rip.
I agree with that.
Like they tell you too much too soon, to where it's like when you get later in episodes, it's like, all right, nigga, I'm just waiting for the ending to happen now.
Yeah,
because you already know how it starts off. You know how it's gonna end, and it's basically like about it's these group of people. Mind you, I just recently found out that it's a squadron of them. Like they got their own teams. Like each ranger has their own team of people, and they basically build them up. And they like the main ranger retires, and somebody else comes and takes that.
It's kind of like the boys in that system.
Yes, it's like that
in the system.
So it's
Sith
5.
Lords.
It's 5 of them, and no. But yeah, it's like 5 of them. It's like 5 or 6, and they all have their own different sets of powers. But they start these motherfuckers off like they just some like glamorous, famous entertainment heroes. Like, for instance, me trying to put in DC and Marvel terms, like if the Justice League or the Power Rangers was like celebrities.
Oh, so it is like the boys.
So it's like that.
Yeah,
So
like
it's
the
like they legit, like they got campaigns. He literally
Marketing teams, all
all
that
that.
shit.
He was
Most
like, hey,
definitely.
stop the fight. He said, we wait for the camera to pan around. And then he's going to the villain dialogue and talking to him.
No.
Shit. And then like they end the fight, like the first fight doesn't technically end, but they end the first fight where they just blast them, all of them.
Yeah.
And they go
And it's all a spectacle, mind you.
Yes.
Like they do it in this Coliseum. It's all like a big spectacle. People come and see it like every day.
Yes.
Type of thing. Like
It's once a week. It's once a week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
once a week, and people pay to see this mess
And they
every
get-
week.
And they lost 990 times. If the villains lose,
I'm sorry, what?
Every time, like, so it goes down to the Rangers. They go up to their planet, which is over. It's not even a planet.
It's like a spaceship.
Yeah, it's like a spaceship over the city.
The Watchtower.
Yes, and they went like destroyed all their leaders and everything. But all right, y'all for our entertainment now. We were basically going to beat
minions.
y'all every week. Y'all gonna come down every week with a new monster. However y'all come up with the monster, that's how y'all come up. We gonna beat y'all every week.
They come up with the monsters in such stupid ways.
Stupid ways, like you anyway. So
Bro, they'll look at an animal and combine it with another animal and
Yes.
a monster.
and that's the monster. Yes.
Like they
Okay,
had like
I
a
might need to
tiger or
watch
something.
And then it's one of them that go rogue, and then how literally soon as he go down there, they figure out this nigga not one of them. Like literally, soon as he go down there, every single last person he encountered with, they know he not from here. And he basically gets to shapeshift into like
they can shapeshift into anything they want. They just
want.
glass cannons and got no strength.
And they fragile as fuck. They
Yeah,
fragile.
that's
Like so,
like
if he try
glass
to
cannon.
attack somebody, like he'll lose his arm. Like every fight that I seen, like he only washed one nigga, and that was off a technicality. So it's like
How many episodes did you watch so far?
I'm on 8.
You on 8?
And
You
it's
sound
like
frustrated.
12. And I'm gonna say this.
No.
Whoa.
Because they
agree.
tell too much too early.
Okay.
I remember when I watched like a reel of it, right?
Yeah.
I watched a reel of it on TikTok, and they again, you know how to market something.
Yeah.
You big it up. So I watched. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then I got like, you got further than me. I got to like episode 3. I was like, this shit is.
It's
trash.
not it. Like they tell too much
It's
too
trash.
early. They tell too. I feel like if they would have did the whole twist of how they really bad everything later on in the season,
Like build it up a little better.
It would have hit way more. But like even a Red Ranger, like you see, like it's a dude. He was like his second. Like he supposed to be the one after him who basically come up. He was like, "You fucked up." Like, and the only reason this happened is because of you. I think I should take this spot now. And you already washed up. He was like, "Okay." Stood up, looked at him. He was like, I think you is gonna be a good fit. Smashed his fucking face in the wall and killed him. He was like, you know what? I thought you was way stronger than that, but I guess you can't be my second. Next.
Oh my god.
Yes, like
that is very much the boys.
Each ranger has like it's their own squadron that they work up to be the main one.
See, I watched it like the first 2 episodes just cause I thought what was she? The Yellow Ranger girl.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna make it interesting because she knew the plot. And I thought she was gonna be on some bullshit. And
she get on some traitor time early as fuck. Like
so I'm like, okay, maybe you finna kick up. No.
So if I was to rank this, what Dave Chappelle say? If I wish I had 4 heads, so I could get 4 of those down.
That's fucked up.
That shit doo-doo caca.
Dog.
And I don't even watch anime like that, but they just tell too much too early.
Damn, terrible introduction.
Yes,
to
it's
your
too much.
experience.
But at the same time, I know
Ooh,
for
that
a
is
fact
a
it's
terrible
way better
introduction.
animes out there. That was just one of the ass ones.
I'm sorry for you, bro. I'm sorry for you. That was a
You
terrible
I
experience.
picked it. I can't get mad.
You should
See,
have took mine. It'd have been better.
My anime might not be for everybody. If you only like action and you like seeing niggas get beat up and don't care about world building or like
Nigga, I watched Vinland Saga and it took me a minute to watch that.
I'm talking about for the community.
Gotcha.
So like if you don't like, like world building or like knowledgeable animes and stuff like that, like shit that's like kind of historical. You feel me? Because this anime, I will personally categorize it as a inspirational fictional historical anime.
Okay, I'm with it.
So I watched Orb, How to Move the Earth.
On Netflix.
On Netflix.
On the Netflix, young.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched 5 episodes today before I left, and I was already paying attention to it because I was just like, you feel me? But I actually started like paying attention, bro. And I'm like, no way is they actually talking about this in anime. It's the first time I can say that like I actually like watched the anime and like
Learn something.
Like I learned stuff from anime, but like it actually like be like a knowledgeable anime
that
like,
it impacts your life right now.
Yeah, like it's like actually trying to tell you something because let me just get first episode because first 2 episodes it's not about one person either. It's not an anime that has a main character. It's an inspirational anime. So the main character, or not the main character, the first character explains how the rest of the anime is supposed to take place. So it's 15th century, obviously the church is in control of everything and Catholics, believe the world is the center of the universe. So that's what they teach all of the kids. And if you don't believe what they teach you, you're a heretic. So they if
anything else in the 1500s.
Yeah, like he was the first character was the smartest kid in class. But he went through his troubles and shit like that. Like he was like a homeless person, but the teacher ended up taking him in and like showed him books and he learned about knowledge and stuff like that. And he actually liked it. So he ended up learning about theology, study of God and all of that. And then he learned about astronomy, but he took more of a liking to astronomy because, in the 15th century, everybody hated where they was living because it was horrible. Like you got it stank, it's shit all around.
Plagues,
dying,
all types of shit.
Dead bodies.
Like literally like no food, hunger, or way worse than what we can think about now. and you would look up at the sky. He like every time I look up at the sky, everything just seemed, serene. So that's why he wanted to study the sky and stuff like that, study astronomy. So they was in class one day, first episode, and they was talking and stuff like that. He answered a question that was hard as fuck, couldn't nobody answer it. And he got a bunch of praise for him. One of the students called him a god, and teacher got mad as fuck. Like humans can't be God. And then he was like, and the boy was like, bro, you should have known not to say that shit. Like because of the era they in, like niggas literally will get killed,
beheaded for saying
anything like that.
So they asked him what he wanted to go to school for, and him not thinking studying astronomy was a bad thing. He said he stood up and was like, I would like to study astronomy when I go to school, and the teacher and everybody was shocked because you can't study astronomy and theology. You can't believe in both. The first character, he ended over. He got yelled at basically by the teacher. The teacher wanted him to do him a favor and go pick up this person from the jails who was a heretic, but he got unconvicted of his crimes. For basically just recanting and saying that he didn't believe in it no more. So when he ended up picking up from him, he started learning more stuff about what is the fucking name of it? What is it? It's a big ass fucking word. I'm not gonna try to say it, but it is a way bigger word than astronomy. It was basically the study of how the planets actually revolve around the sun. Like they figured out that like what they believed was wrong, because if you how he explained it, if you think about it, when you slit, you see that when you're moving, the earth stays still and everything like the stars and stuff moves around. Like he looked at the mountain and the stars moved it around.
As he's standing still,
as he's falling and stuff like no, because he slipped and fell. Because he listened to what the man said and he was like, bro, like that don't make sense. Like I've been believing this my whole life. I'm not gonna listen to you and get killed type shit. So then when that happened, he was like, damn, that kind of makes sense. So him being like a scholar, he like couldn't help but look into it.
He tested that theory.
Yeah. So he started, testing the theory, and he solved it. This a kid, mind you, he only finna go into high school. Like, so he about like 13, 14, finna go into high school. He figured out that everything revolves around the sun. So he tried to burn all his notes, but then some in him wouldn't let him do it. He ends up getting captured for being heresy because his stepdad or his adopted father was like, do you think you can prove this theory? And the boy confidently was like, yes. And the next morning he woke up and the Inquisitors was literally standing over his bed. They took him to jail and stuff
like that.
Yeah, they took him to jail and stuff like that. And they was just telling him like, recant your story because like we don't want to torture a child, bro. Like,
but we have to.
Sound like dude off the Boondocks. Nigga, did we just catch you having fun? Did we just catch you want to be shit?
I just started rewatching the Boondocks too.
So then the boy, he went to the trial and they asked him the questions if he did everything, and he said yes, I did this, and this, and then they saw all you got to do now is recant, say that you will study theology at school and you can go free. So he took the paper and ripped it and was like, I will still believe in my thoughts because like I'm not never gonna give up on what I believe in. And then later that night he was in his cell, and then the Inquisitor that came in there, the one, he got kids, he the main Inquisitor you see in the show. He asked him, he was like frantic because he was like, bro, I'm finna have to torture a kid, and he got a kid of his own. So he was like, why did you do that? You could have just left, like whether you believed it or not, you could have been like out of here. And he was like, he explained it to him. But I wish I would have wrote it down, the people's names he was saying. But he went throughout different centuries of people saying statements of why they believe in what they believe in, and he was like, so if I believe in something and like I have proof to prove it, like why should I not believe in it? It's not about what y'all. He was basically telling them the church is not worried about what the person says. The church is worried about truth and belief, because that's one thing. That's one thing you can't control, because once the truth gets out, even the holder of the truth can't control it. It's like a parasite. It turns into an epidemic. And so you got
it permeates and manifests and goes into everybody if they believe it.
And he also went in to say, it was like, I kept what I believe in, because what I believe in is inspiration, and and it's not gonna just stop for me. The next person is gonna hear what I say, and take my story, and they gonna go along with it down the line type shit. So he had a bag. He had a bag of poison, and you know, because he had a drink with the Inquisitor before or while they was talking, and he had a bag of poison. Inquisitor thought he poisoned him, but the boy poisoned himself, and it was like, it's a poison that make it so it's a painless death and stuff like that, because he was finna get burned in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
So
so
they was finna burn the boy in the morning anyway. So the boy killed himself, told the Inquisitor his whole philosophy and why he didn't recant his statement. He
said, "Do what you will with this."
Yes, and then he literally killed himself. He killed himself. He was like, he put up his hand and was like, you know, my handshake. He was like, I think it's about that time. And Inquisitor was like, you want me to let you be? He was like, yeah. And you know, he died.
Like, don't tell nothing else. That's that's a perfect.
That shit just fucked my stomach up too.
I have to tell this next part because we don't have time. It's just the
we don't have time, bro. I know. But but what you left off on is inspirational.
I actually want to watch it now.
I have to watch it.
I have to watch it tonight.
I have to watch it. That was
called Orb.
And that was the first episode?
Yeah, it's first 2 episodes, literally.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Like it's called Orb. It's called Orb Moving the Earth. Like
I seen that on Netflix. That's definitely on my list. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight when I get
literally
to work.
Inspirational anime, bro. It inspired like his whole when he died, bro. Everything after that, you can see that where I'm at episode 5. Somebody found his shit where like his theories. Other people who want to look at the scoop not supposed to do that. So it's other people who
it hires people to go into
it's already happening. If somebody already found his shit, it's a lot of heretics.
You know, it's
believing this.
Oh, it's got nice animation too.
Sometimes
nice animation. I mean, it's not really a lot of action. It's like out of season 5, it was one actual fight scene, but it wasn't like really.
It's not tied to that really.
Not season 5, but it's more so about like the story and the message. Because he was like, he literally said, humans are afraid of what they don't understand, and if we don't have the capacity to try to understand we'll never always be scared.
Absolutely. So
like,
I that's definitely on my list to watch.
That shit was hard. I was like, and it's like so crazy because I wouldn't expect an anime to like push the bounds between science and Christianity like that.
I think we're in an era now where like that information has to be kind of like put out, right? Like, I think and I'm speaking for my race, right? I think that like it's imperative that we like try to get as much information as possible because of the climate that we're in. I mean, look at the president we have, right? So like in order for you to
he ain't black
learn how in order for you to learn how to live in society is for you to like take in as much knowledge as possible, and not just knowledge about like scientific stuff, but just like on a more morale aspect of things, right? Because I think that's where it really gravitates to.
Like knowledge is power, bro. Like I feel like you just gotta have like you should be like trying to get world knowledge
as much as possible,
knowledge of your situations, knowledge of your surroundings,
because that knowledge affects how you deal with things on a global scale and situationally, right? Like, you have to be able to
you got to be
navigate that knowledge to make it work for you. And
if you don't got knowledge, you'll be in a fucked up situation and don't know what to do.
Stagnant. stagnant. But I wanted to we're gonna end out this episode today. I appreciate everybody that tuned in to us. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment on all of our social media platforms that we will have listed out here. But the main one is for KOTV Presents. That is KOTV Presents.
And that Patreon coming real soon.
Patreon coming real
sir,
soon.
yes, sir.
It's been too many times. I know that y'all probably was tired of us
spoiling
like
all types of shit on Patreon.
It's been too many times where we want to spoil stuff so much.
But I'm telling you.
It's been too many times where we want to spoil stuff so much and we really, really can't, y'all. So
if
you want to go into the unhinged
if
version.
you want Anime Google to come back with his shit, why just let me know, folks.
Patreon.
Because Anime Google be having it, but you gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay that ticket.
Pay for that
so
knowledge.
with that said, my name is Buddha Benavels of the one and only.
It's your boy the Cam Man.
Yep, it's Ish, man. Nice to meet y'all, man.
And Jules.
All right, and we are out. Until then, take care. Be safe out there.
Gang.